Alright, let's take a look at this. So, it's been a long time since I've shared a portfolio view. This is kind of my portfolio now in Robinhood. I have a similar one in Webull. Webull's AI said that my portfolio is actually all high risk, high growth. I thought some of this was not risk, but maybe it is. Anyway, I made a pivot table. I'm about to have a third interview for this company that I applied to, and at this point they got to put me on payroll because I've already spent an hour in interviews and now I have another interview. Well, I hope I get the job. It seems like it'll be fun. And it's healthcare manufacturing, so I like that. I like that it's helping people. Anyway, I was just thinking about that. I do have a little bit of Abby V, and I don't have them in this portfolio view. So, I don't know if I want to add them. I know this sounds really weird, but I was just thinking about it. It's like, what is the future of healthcare? I mean, I feel like AI is kind of better than healthcare. Yeah, the healthcare companies have the drugs, but most people don't want the drugs. We want prevention, and we want, like, to not die and to be healthy. And then when you think about it, I know people are concerned about the mental health care provided by ChatGPT. But the reality is that our problem is one of culture. We are like stuck. In order to bond, we do unhealthy things. That is the American culture, but that's also like everyone's culture. So, what do you do with your friends? You go out and get drinks or get high or eat junk food. That's what people do to bond. And that's our culture. And those are the things that cause disease and make us unhealthy. So, maybe just realizing that, having an AI bot tell you, like, hey, if you don't want to be sick, and no shame, some things are unpreventable, but a lot of things are preventable. And I mean, it's not just like one thing caused it. Obviously, like going out for one drink didn't cause it. It's a lifetime of poor choices to fit in because that's the culture. And I mean, if you were going out, I don't know, like what do you do together? You should play sports together. That's what everybody should do. Most adult women do not play sports together. We don't. I'm sorry. We have to figure that out. Maybe we can do other things. I mean, other things are just not that interesting. Right? I just, what are we supposed to do together? Nothing. We hate each other. The more information we get, the more polarized we get. So if we don't have something to take the edge off, we don't like each other. It's a very complex problem. Yeah, I know that had nothing to do with pivot tables. I have to make sure at this next interview that I can keep it together, don't get on a rant or a tangent about things unrelated to the job. But I made a pivot table. Are you proud of me? I don't know. This isn't very nice. This is the pivot table. This is what I have to be able to do. And I'm just not impressed. I guess I just don't know what to do with a pivot table. This is, I did an inventory tracker, one of those preset tables in Google Sheets. And I kind of like this as a way of tracking my investments. The only problem I have is that I can't automatically feed these adjustments in. I have to put them in myself manually. And that's not a good system, right? If I buy some stock and I forget to update this, it will just go incorrect until I realize it's incorrect. So it's not a perfect system. My favorite part about the chart is the spark lines. These are just so great. Poor Bitcoin. Did you all sell or did you buy more? I sold. I had an agreement with myself that if it goes below 61,000, that's the halfway point from the high. It may even be slightly lower than the halfway point from the high. And previously, that was a number that chat had said, that kind of breaks the theory about Bitcoin. So I had that number in my mind, and my then price was, my average cost was like 60,800. So 61,000 was a good price to get out at before I'm underwater. And yeah, of course, as soon as I did it, then it turned right back around. But I would have felt really bad if I had just stayed in and it went down below my average cost. And I actually got out a little higher than 61 because this is my Robinhood Bitcoin. I have Bitcoin on Coinbase as well, but on Robinhood, the spread is ridiculous. It's like $1,000. So if you want to get out at 61, you have to sell at 62. It was like 62 something, and I sold because I was like, forget it. It's going down. And on the Robinhood chart, it did dip below 60,000 briefly. And then I put in a limit order to buy 60,000 for $100. Like if it did go down that far. I'm not gonna try to put a lot of money in Bitcoin. I know, like, people think it's gonna be worth a lot more in the future, and ChatGPT is still convinced it's worth more in the future. So maybe it is, but I don't know if we're at the bottom yet. Like, ChatGPT also said it could dip to like 50s, 40s. Before seeing a turnaround. So I'm kind of just watching, and I'll probably buy more and get back in. Just in Robinhood. The Coinbase, I don't ever touch. I don't like Coinbase's platform, and I also have Webull, and I noticed that Webull's update to look more like Coinbase, which is an improvement because I hated Webull as well. I prefer Robinhood. It's just so clean. So I don't know. I guess I'm an oddity because like other people don't like it. But Robinhood is also like really easy to understand. And I know so many people who do not invest at all. They're intimidated. So I see a huge pool of potential investors in the future. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching.